What's up, y'all? It's your girl Aaliyah back in another video. Today we are in Rock Hill, South Carolina. We're going to be reviewing 5 houses that are listed for sale. Before I get started, guys, please understand that I'm a North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, and Georgia real estate professional. None of these comments are made with illustrations towards anyone that is associated with this transaction. These transactions, so please don't take them to heart. I tried to pick a good amount of houses that we could look at, or just like different price ranges. So hopefully you guys, like the houses that I picked. You might like them, you might not like them, I don't know. But let's go ahead and just hop into the video. Okay, boom. Alright, so here is the first house. This house is listed for $260,000. It is 2 beds, 2 bathrooms, and it is 864 square feet. So it's very, very, very small. Listed in built in 1974. I believe that's what it said. Yeah, this house was built in 1974. So she's old and she was small. I'm assuming, like a lot of the homes that we look at, that this one was a flip. I'm trying to bring in some, lower price range homes, because a lot of the houses that I look at, they're like over $1 million and all that good stuff, and I don't want people to feel like, oh, I'm like only looking at those ones. So, here's a one that's a little bit lower. Okay, so the outside isn't too bad. I'm pretty sure they probably replaced the siding. Looks like it has a new deck on the back too, so that's good. This is a crawl space, so looks like you don't have too many neighbors or anything like that. Looks like maybe like some type of store in the back. So if you're not really a people person, then maybe this house is like better suits you. They definitely came in and renovated this house, so it looks really, really good. I wish they had some furniture in there so that we could see, what's going on and all that good stuff. But when they don't have the pictures in there, it's like, it's hard to really know how big the house actually is. But it's a little bit over 800 square feet, so it's not terribly big. It's probably the size of the average apartment. I don't dislike the floors. The floors look okay. Y'all over on YouTube, let me know how it looks over there. I'm getting a little message saying that it might not be the best, but y'all let me know. But I guess it's the living room right here. No problem with the living room. They kept it really simple. The ceiling is definitely okay. Doesn't look too bad. They probably did like a full renovation on this house. And even just the kitchen is kind of like, it's okay. It checks all the marks. There's nothing wrong with this house at all from what I can see. The only thing that I would be concerned about is things that they didn't fix or they didn't cover up. You know what I mean? Like if they didn't replace, if they didn't go into the crawl space and replace all that good stuff that's under there, or, it could be a multitude of things just because of the home's age that could be wrong that we don't know about. Like they could have just fixed the things that we can see. There is no refrigerator, so a refrigerator would have to be purchased. And that's not like abnormal. A lot of people that flip houses, they don't, sometimes they just take the refrigerator out and they don't replace it. It's not, like I said, it's not abnormal to have that type of thing go on. A lot of the times the buyer would just have to buy their own refrigerator because it's personal property. It's not like a thing where they have to have a refrigerator in there unless you put it in the contract. But it doesn't look too bad over here. I'm not mad at it. The kitchen is very small though, but the whole house is small. So I guess that's we can't expect for it to be too large, but I think they made really good use of the space though, to be honest. Okay, I'm assuming that this is one of the bedrooms. I'm glad that they kept the flooring all throughout. It's consistent. I haven't seen one piece of carpet yet. So that's definitely a plus. One of the other bedrooms. This house has 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. I don't know if you guys caught that earlier, but she's a small house, you know what I mean? But at least it's 2 bed, 2 baths. $260,000. I don't know what the mortgage payment for that would be, but I'm assuming that it would be just about the same amount as it would be for someone that's renting. I'm ready to see inside the. So okay, the bathrooms aren't like horrible. What's going on, Angel? And everybody over on TikTok, I appreciate you guys for popping in. Y'all showed out for me yesterday, so I appreciate you. The bathroom, you know, small house, gonna have some small bathrooms. I do like this tiling on the floor though. I'm not gonna lie, of the shower. I actually really do like that. How did your portrait turn out? I haven't finished it yet. The hand stitching a portrait takes like, it's taking forever. I'm not gonna lie. And I put what is it? I don't even know how to explain it. Like I put them too close together, so I think it's gonna turn out a little bit differently than I expected. So yeah, shower looks good. I don't see anything wrong with the shower at all. Consistent bathroom tiling, and the floor. The floor. I'm really glad that they just kept the floor consistent. They didn't skimp out on. What is that? What is this? Like, why is this in the bedroom? Okay, so I'm assuming that this doesn't go with the house, so you know, I don't know, but I'm assuming that it doesn't. I don't even know what that is. I've literally never seen anything like this in a house before. These look like they could probably be like original ceiling fans, though they probably didn't put any money into those. Okay, so in this bathroom, they did lay down like some actual tiling for the floor. They could have done like a little bit better of a job, but I mean, that's really like the only thing that I've noticed for this house. And even like the tiling in the shower, it doesn't look like horrible or anything like that. I really don't like that all the bathrooms are like, they have these tiny little sinks, but I guess when you have a small house, like you really can't like control that. Got washer and dryer hookups right here. Okay, so this driveway is just like a tiny bit of gravel. You're gonna have to probably lay some new gravel down there just to make it look a little bit better, but I mean, you can't check every single mark. But this house really, there's not a lot wrong with this house, I'm not gonna lie. I love the deck that they have out here. Yeah, it's not that bad. Okay, so here are the few neighbors that you are gonna have, but even those neighbors, like that's across the street. That's not gonna affect you really, like talking about. And then there's houses on the other side, but I guess we're not gonna see. Oh, and then there's a tree line right here, so that gives you like some privacy too. So yeah, I think this looks good. I'm not mad at this house at all. I think that this house is decent. I think that it does what it needs to do. And if someone is looking to get into homeownership, I think that this would be a good option. You know what I mean? So, if I had to rate this one on a scale of 1 to 10, I probably would give this one like an 8. I would definitely give it an 8 because there's literally nothing wrong with this house at all. The floors look good, kitchen looks good. The only thing that I even potentially saw that would be like a cosmetic issue is tiling around the tub, and that's really not like that big of a deal. You could easily negotiate that in the contract. And there's no refrigerator, but I mean, like I said, if you're gonna buy a new construction house and it's from like a builder, more than likely it's not gonna come with a refrigerator either, unless we negotiate that for you. But I like this. I don't think that there's anything wrong with this house. It gives a lot of room for improvement. It's very neutral. So I just don't know what this is, and I'm sure that it will be taken out of the house when, you know, time comes. So yeah, this is cool. I like this one for sure. This is the only thing that I saw right here, that little piece right there, but that could honestly just be like inconsistent cleaning, or it might just need to be like cleaned better, or it might need to be like caulked. You know, I'm not sure if I'm sure you put caulking around tubs. Then I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I'm sure that's all it needs. So yeah, let's go ahead and go to the next house. So this next one is a new construction. This one is listed for $659,900, and it is 4 beds, 3 baths, and it's 2,546 square feet. Doesn't look like it has an HOA yet, if it is going to have an HOA, and it was built in 2024. So this is a brand new house. And I'm not gonna lie, I like the outside. I think it looks good. I like the way the outside looks. I'm definitely a fan of these like earth tones. So I do like this a lot. I do think that the gutters should be going a little bit further away from the foundation, but that's easily something that you can negotiate, or we can negotiate as well. So, yeah, I mean, this is cool. You got a little like porch area. I don't see any neighbors as far as like right now. We might get to see some, you know, throughout our time looking, but it doesn't look like there's any neighbors around. So I know a lot of people that have just like not been into like the neighbor thing lately. So, but I like the walk up and everything. Everything looks pretty clean. I like the door. I don't think that this one is gonna have any furniture either, unfortunately. But I love the flooring that they put down throughout. Love the lighting. Kept it simple. You know, this is like, this looks really good. So the other day I was like harping on ceiling fans and how they had put like white ceiling fans in a house that like it obviously needed something else to make it like stand out. So I'm glad that we actually have like a ceiling fan with some, you know, with some character to it. I like the ceiling in general. I love the whole layout of this room. It's simple. It gives ease to be able to decorate for people. So I would assume that this is maybe the master, but I don't like that we went directly into it though. So, and I don't think that this is a, this is probably a flex space up here, if not, you know, one of the bedrooms, but I highly doubt that that's the master bedroom there. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I like the color scheme too. I like this green door. The bathroom looks really, really nice. I'm not a fan of the marble countertops, but you know, a lot of people like that look for some reason. But I feel like I've said in multiple of my videos, that people use this pattern or that marble look in order to like make it look like luxury. And I'm like, why can't we just find something else? You know what I mean? I do like the tiling though. I like the gold accents. I'm still not a fan of this overhead shower and how it just, you know, is directly above your head. I personally wouldn't use this type of shower all the time. Like, I feel like, okay, what are you gonna do the days that you're not gonna wash your hair? You're not gonna have any other choice but to wash your hair. Decent sized closet. You got plenty of shelving and, you know, a lot of space that you can hang up clothes. I love this area. So this is probably the living room. They have an electric fireplace. I like the lighting. I like the ceiling. Love the color scheme. I think they picked some really good colors with this for sure. Yeah. Oh yeah. I really like this. I love the colors that they use. I'm so glad that they didn't stick to some generic looking, you know, theme that a whole bunch of builders are using. This looks really good to me. The kitchen, I think it's okay. I do wish there was more counter space though, like, because this is like essentially all you have, and then you have the island. But if you're gonna like have people eating there, then it's kind of like, you know, then you're really only gonna have this space, and then like where are you gonna hang or put your dish rack at if you're gonna have a dish rack? So, and this one does have a refrigerator in it, so that's a plus. I like the backsplash. I don't know why I always get like tongue tied on that. The other day I said that I like the backsplash, and y'all like ate me up a little bit. So, but this one I don't think it looks bad. I think it does what it needs to do. I don't like that the countertops are like the same as the ones in the bathroom. Like, you see how it is here, and then we go to the bathroom and it's literally the exact same countertop. So they probably just had like some type of like bundle deal. And the island is like that too, but the island really doesn't look that bad though. So, I mean, I guess it works. I'm not like a super huge fan of it, but I definitely don't think that it looks bad. This whole area is just really nice though. I'm not even gonna sit here and try to act like I don't like it, because I definitely do. Think it looks good. Love the lighting that they used, and definitely like that green color, that deep green, or not even deep green, like that, like, what would you call it, like a muted green? I don't even know. Like, I don't know. That olive. I guess maybe it would be olive. This, I'm sure, is probably just oh, this is like where your dining table will go, or where you would eat at. Okay, so they have another different type of ceiling fan in this room than the other ceiling fan. Now, personally, I would have kept ceiling fans consistent throughout. I probably wouldn't have changed them in every single room. But, you know, I do like the green colors that they got going on. What's going on, Life of Nadia? Make sure y'all like double tapping the live and stuff. If y'all want, you know, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. But gotta ask or you won't receive, you know. This bedroom is nice too. Oh, and then there is neighbors. At first I didn't think there was gonna be any neighbors. It didn't look like it at first. Another bedroom. They really just, so I don't understand why they kept they kept the countertops consistent, but they didn't keep the ceiling fans consistent. Hey everybody on YouTube, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Yeah, just a washer and dryer area. I would expect for the washer and dryer area to be a little bit bigger, but I guess for $659,000, I mean, I guess so. You know, I do think that it could have been a little bit bigger though. They could have made some room for it. Decent size steps and all that good stuff. So there is upstairs. I didn't think there was an upstairs at first. Like that they got some lights going up the stairs too, because one time, let me tell y'all. So my house in South Carolina, right, when I was actually living in it, I had just got back home from a deployment, and I ended up getting COVID on my way back home. And I was so sick, y'all. Like, I was trying to hurry up and go downstairs and give me some orange juice. And downstairs where, like, say for instance, like this is downstairs and this is like the doors that you got to pass to go, like, from off the steps. I didn't have any curtains or anything up on those, that window or that door. And it was so dark. And you know that feeling like something is just behind you? Now, mind you, like, I hadn't been in that house for very long. Like, literally, it had been like maybe a week into me getting home from my deployment. Y'all, I started running. I don't know what, like, came over me to start running, but I definitely did. And when I woke up the next morning and I went downstairs, it was like orange juice all on the side of my walls of the steps and stuff. So I had to clean it and stuff. So this is another bedroom. I doubt that this is the master, even though this is a really, really, really big room. But it has a full bathroom in it, so it could easily be turned into a bedroom. So this is just your attic space. Has some storage up there. Okay, so I'm not sure where we are. I really hate that they put carpet in this big room, and they have carpet in another room. So there's 4 bedrooms in this house. And I was hoping that they were just going to keep the flooring, the wood flooring throughout, or the wood looking flooring throughout, but it doesn't look like they are. Not crazy about the pattern on the floor. I kind of just feel like it's just a little bit overwhelming. It gives me a little bit of a trippy vibe, you know. This is the outside of the house. The outside of the house kind of clashes though, like, or the back side of the house. The deck and the steps, I think it just looks weird with the brick crawl space. For some reason I feel like it should just be like a different color or something, or stained at least, at the very least. And it looks like this is also on a hill too, so you know, that's not depending on, you know, what your wants and needs are. Like, maybe hopefully it's level enough where you can put things back there and not have to worry about tipping things over and all that good stuff. Okay, decent sized yard, not too bad. Another picture of the outside of the house. Yeah, it's not horrible. They probably just have to let some grass grow in here though, just to, you know, they just gotta wait for it to grow. They already got like straw and stuff laid down, it looked like. Yeah, it's cool. It looks like there's only one neighbor, like, to the right of this house. They may knock these trees down and build another one, but I feel like if they were going to do that, they probably would have already done it. They probably would have already acquired this land. So, you know, maybe not. So Rock Hill is actually like a really, really nice area. I've sold a couple of houses near Rock Hill, and you know, I like driving down there. I think that is, if you don't want to live in Charlotte, Rock Hill is definitely like a good second option. But if I had to rate this house on a scale of 1 to 10, I probably would give it about, I probably would give this one like a 7. There's not really anything like wrong with the house. I think like everything that I'm looking at is like personal preference. You know, it's little like petty things that it could easily be changed. So yeah, if I had to rate on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it, like I said, a 7. So let's go ahead and go to the next one. This house is listed for $649,000. It is 3 beds, 3 baths, 3,092 square feet, and it was built in 1981, and there is no HOA. So let's go ahead and check it out a little bit better. So I'm assuming just like that first one that we saw, this one is probably also a flip. I like the outside. I like the way that it looks so far. I'm just really hoping that we're not going to be disappointed when we actually go inside. Yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. Yeah, let's go ahead and just move forward. The outside isn't like too much to look at. Like it's cool, but like it's not like nothing crazy. I do like this kitchen a lot. Love the floors. I think the dark wood, or the darker wood with the white cabinets, looks way better. You know what I mean? Typically not a fan of the white cabinets, but I think that this looks good. Love the little pantry area. Like that a lot. I do like the kitchen. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't like the kitchen. I think it actually looks really good. Okay, so the microwave isn't built into the cabinets, but it is just like an area where you can just sit the microwave at. Okay, another area where you can put a table for you to eat at. I love that it's open. You know, I'm definitely a fan of that. I hate when older houses are like so closed in. It's like the houses could be so big, but it's so many different like turns and walls and things that it feels like the house is small, just because, you know, there's so many different things that's like closing different rooms in. So I'm glad that this actually is like open. I think it looks real clean. Looks really good. This is the living area right here. This house is actually bigger than that new construction house that we just looked at a couple of minutes ago. So this one is a little bit more closed in than that last one that we just saw. But you can't expect like too much open space, especially when, you know, the homes are a little bit older. But this looks good. Love the floors, still the same. I love when they like, you know, you can tell that people put some upgrades into their homes, because like built in 1980 something, you would think that the house would like look crazy from just not being updated. But this actually, I'm glad that they did something to it. Okay, so I'm not crazy about the blue paint, but I think that it's okay to have like a pop of color here and there. This is a simple just dining area. More than likely, like this area isn't even used until a lot of people or guests are over, like maybe for like holidays or something like that. You have a room for an office, so that looks good. Don't like green paint, but you could easily change paint. And the office is a decent size. Like it's not like super small or anything, so you could really do whatever you wanted with that area if you didn't want to use it as an office. And then, okay, so this is like a little like entertainment space, I assume. I think this looks good too. A lot of people don't like the wood paneling, but I don't think that this looks too bad. At least they painted it. You know, some people would have just left it brown. So yeah, this looks good. This looks good, and it's right off of the living room. So if you didn't want to be in that first room, then you could easily just come over to this area, and obviously it looks like it's meant for entertainment. Yeah, that looks good to me. And I mean, I'm sure that the pool table isn't gonna come with the house, but we can negotiate it if y'all want to. Okay, so this is the first bedroom that we're seeing, I assume. There's only 3 bedrooms in this house. This is probably the master, I'm thinking. I don't dislike the accent wall or the black wall or gray wall, whatever color wall that is. This is the, okay. Actually, you know what? I mean, actually, I don't know if I like this or not. I actually like this. Okay. I think that the back wall right here is kind of like throwing me off a little bit, but it's not horrible. You know, it's not like absolutely horrible. It's just hard to tell like exactly what's going on. But at least they do have multiple different areas where you can actually like receive water at. So instead of just using this, because that was like one of the things that I disliked about the other house that we just saw, they have this one right here, so you can actually like not have to get your hair wet, you know. But I think this looks good. You can tell that these people definitely put some work into this house. The tub, I would want the tub cleaned before, you know, getting into it. But, you know, to each his own. I'm sure that whoever would purchase this home would end up, you know, getting that clean. Because those jets, they just get like super dirty over time. But the way that these people have like maintained this house, I wouldn't be surprised if they had already done that. Yeah, this looks okay. I'm not mad at it, especially for the age of the house. It looks way better than a lot of the homes that I've seen of similar age and size. Another bedroom. Nothing wrong with this bedroom. I don't like the paint, but I mean, like I said, you can easily change that. Simple bathroom. Nothing crazy in this bathroom either. They really like updated almost every room in this house. I don't see any rooms that like they didn't do anything to. Even got a laundry area. We can negotiate your Samsung washer and dryer for sure. They got a little deck area. That's a nice touch. Rock Hill is actually really impressing me right now because I feel like there's always homes that I look at that I'm just like, yeah, no, this is not it. You know what I mean? But I'm glad that Rock Hill is actually looking like something, you know. It's just a random picture of the outside, and even there's a detached garage. I'm really hoping that they at least show us what it looks like on the inside. A lot of times they'll put a picture of the outside of the detached garage and then they just won't do anything else. This house is definitely a looker. This house looks good to me. I think that this house presents very well, and I think that it was maintained very, very well. You even got like a little balcony on here. I would get an inspector to come and look at that just to make sure it's structurally sound, but everything really looks good. Like, I don't see anything that I dislike about this house. You got one of those driveways that goes around, like it's a corner lot. You got a fence, privacy. Yeah, I think that house looks really good. Looks really, really good. So if I'm gonna rate this one on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably gonna give it about, I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna definitely give this one an 8. I think this one looks really, really good. So, okay, so our next house is this one. It's giving the same vibe as the house that we saw right before that last one. This one is listed at $674,900. It has 4 beds, 3 baths, and it's 2,534 square feet. And it was built in 2024. So this is a new construction as well. I think really the only reason why these homes catch my eye is because of the garage door being wood, but other than that, there's really nothing like crazy about these houses. So I'm hoping that it gives us a little bit of a different feel when we go on the inside of it. But I'm also starting to think that maybe this is the house that was like right next door to this one. Wait, oh no, this one. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is like literally okay, I don't even want to look at it, but we're just gonna go ahead and go straight through it because I highly doubt that it looks different from the other house. I didn't even realize that they were on the same street. Okay, new construction. It's probably from the same builder. It has the same vibe. It's just a different color scheme. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, the shower is different, I think, than the other one. Man, I really thought that this was a different house, y'all. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this because it's going to be the exact same. It's literally going to be the exact same as this house right here. So let's go ahead and just find a different house to look at. You know what I mean? Let's not even, waste our time looking at that one. We're just going to pick a house that is catching our eye. The first house that we see that looks interesting. We already have this one on the list. I gotta start checking my addresses. Okay, let's do like a lower price point one. Something that, you know, everybody could have the potential to get. Okay, let's do this one right here. Okay, so this home is listed for $280,000. It's 3 bed, 2 bath, and it has it's 1,607 square feet. And it's built in 2003. So this one is a little bit older. It's under $300,000, so that's definitely good for a lot of people. Okay, so we still have window units. So that's kind of a red flag for me because I don't feel like I reviewed any houses that have window units. So this will be a first. Unfortunately, that is going to be like a negative for me. I know that a lot of homes do still have window units, but I feel like from 2003, we should have been able to upgrade at some point. You do have some neighbors. I'm not liking the landscaping so far. I think that should have been addressed before listing the property for sale, but not everybody has the means to do that. So I'm trying to be, lenient because we definitely didn't have this house picked at first. The gutters, those really need to be going away from the foundation a little bit better than what it is, but it does look like this one is a crawl space. Y'all, yeah, I'm sure that there hasn't been any updating at all to this house, so I appreciate you guys for all tuning in on YouTube. I see you guys looking. Okay. Oh, and then y'all, maybe I shouldn't have picked this one. This house, you can tell that it needs to have some things going on with it. It needs to have some TLC. And then the pictures don't really do it too much justice. I do see like a little bit of I don't even know what this would be called around the vents. They probably just need to clean around the vent. The carpet doesn't look like it's in like super great condition. I would assume that anybody that comes in would probably want to replace it anyway. But the pictures don't look good. The pictures definitely don't look good. Oh gosh, this home is like. Okay, at least they do have like some decent flooring down, I guess. But I mean, from what I can see, like I think that the picture quality just kind of makes it look a little bit worse than what it is. Kitchen isn't like a terrible size for the amount of square footage of the home. The cabinets definitely need to be replaced though. Like you can tell that these cabinets at some point were just those wood cabinets, and that they just painted them. So, and the countertops are probably not of the most high quality. Backsplash is not consistent throughout. We don't have a built-in or a mounted microwave. So, I mean, these are just things that I feel like our sellers and, people look for those things nowadays because there's so many homes that are offering it that when you find a home that doesn't offer it, it's kind of like, dang, like, well, why would I spend $280,000 on this one, and there's one down the street that's listed for the same price, and I could get all those things that one doesn't. And there's also like a little bit of wear on these cabinets too. The cabinets can be very, very expensive if you didn't know. So yeah, okay. It's okay though. Like I guess it does what it needs to do. I wish that it was decorated a little bit better, but I'm sure someone is still living in this house. So try to keep in mind and remember that none of the comments that I'm making about this house is made with ill intentions. It's literally just me giving my viewpoint on it as a real estate broker and how I would have presented it for if I was to represent these sellers, and also present it to buyers that could be watching this video. If you guys ever want to see any of the houses that I review, or if you just have a house that you want me to represent you on, I'd be more than happy to do that. But I like to give my honest opinion. A lot of the times people will ask me like what I think about certain houses, and while it might not be my style, it doesn't mean that it's not perfect for the wants and the needs of that person. Looks like we got 2 little doggos in there. The dogs always, for the most part, give good vibes. Okay, so I'm assuming that this was just like a separate living area because there was another one earlier that we saw. Yeah, so that was just another living area that they're just using. Probably they just probably just didn't want to put anything else back there. And honestly, this house is giving like mobile vibes. You know, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna see if it's a manufactured home when we get finished with the review, because I don't usually review mobile homes, manufactured homes, trailers. I don't really review those, and that would also like help make me like understand that there's like window units, but then there's vents. So maybe they just needed a window unit for the time being, but that could also indicate that maybe something might be wrong with the AC. So, but this bedroom carpet definitely needs to be taken up from what I can see. And then, like I pointed out earlier, they have like some animals. So if you guys are not fans of animals, or sometimes I've been into, and I'm not saying that this house is like this, but I went into a home one time that I showed. I had an elderly couple that I was showing a house to. It was a pretty decent sized house. They had like a bunch of grandkids, so they wanted a house that they could fit everybody in. And the owners of the house that we were looking at, they had a bunch of animals, and the animals were just like running amok, like tearing up the carpet. And I think they were like a breeder too of like Frenchies and stuff. And you could just like I'm a dog lover. I don't have any dogs right now because I just purely just don't think that I have the time to put into them. But the smell that came from the carpet was just like horrendous. You know what I mean? And I was just like, almost like my tears were almost or my eyes were almost watering. So just keep that in mind. I'm not saying that this house is like that. It's just that just has been one of my experiences so far, and that was probably like my first year in real estate that I've experienced that, and I'm sure that I'm going to experience it a bunch more times. The bedroom is super small. I honestly would think that the bedrooms would be like a decent size, at least the master, because it is 1,600 square feet or a little bit over 1,600 square feet. And even my house that I own in South Carolina, the rental that I have, the master bedroom is a decent size. But this is definitely given like probably a manufactured home. Like the jacuzzi or the tub, that doesn't look like it's living up to what you would expect for it to. The home definitely needs to be like updated. It definitely needs to be updated. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time into kids' rooms and all that stuff. So okay, a little porch area. At least you have that, and then there are some neighbors, but at least you have some privacy, like a privacy fence. Then there's a little shed out here. I'm sure they're not going to show us too much over there. Okay, they have like a little place where you can like do fires and stuff at. What is that called? I don't even know what I feel like every video there's something that I'm like questioning, like the term of it or what is actually the proper term for it. I mean, okay, let me see if this house was. I probably would have to look up the actual listing on the MLS to know, because it just says single family residence, but I just feel like from the layout of the house, it looks like it could be a some type of manufactured home or mobile home, but it doesn't say specifically. So maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but it is on a foundation, so it has a crawl space. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It just looks like it. You know what I mean? So if I had to rate this house on a scale of 1 to 10, I probably would give it. I'm probably gonna give this one a 4, just because it does need so much. It needs a lot of cosmetic stuff done, and not even on the scale of like you can't live in it. I just feel like someone would go into this house and really be like, you would probably have to put a lot of work into it to make it like comfortable, or to live up to like the person's standard. Like if I'm thinking about my clients, like I feel like my clients would want to take up the carpet, and they would want to put other flooring down, they would want to replace the cabinets, they would want to, you know, just do different things. So, and I could be wrong, you know, it wasn't horrible. It's not like the house you can't live in the house, but I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. Okay, so we're not reviewing this house because obviously we've reviewed the one that's right next to it. This is another house that we're going to be reviewing. This one is listed for $1,375,000, and it is 4 beds, 5 baths, and it's 4,757 square feet. No, oh, it has a $52 a month HOA, and it was built in 1933. Okay, so from first glance, the front of it looks really, really good. I think that this looks very like prestigious. I think that it definitely pictures well. So I don't know what this little mound is. I'm sure that that just, you know, needs to be maintained. The walk up is beautiful. Love the exterior. I love the stone walkway. Got some water out there. That's a plus. That's a plus. Y'all know I've been saying for like the past few videos that I feel like the houses that are on water, those are always the ones that's like listed for like millions and millions and millions of dollars. But recently we've been looking at houses that are on water that have been priced under $1 million, and probably like hundreds of thousands of dollars under that $1 million price point. So I'm surprised that we finally found one that's on some water that is there, and it has a pool and like a jacuzzi hot tub area. Yeah, this looks really, really good. I don't know what the maintenance of, you know, this pool would be with all those trees and all that good stuff around, but you know, if you're gonna buy a house with a pool, I'm sure that you have the budget to maintain that same pool that comes with the house that you're purchasing. Do have some neighbors, but it looks like there's more than enough privacy to you know, be comfortable. I love a curved driveway, so that gives you multiple ways to get in and out. Okay, so this home is definitely, you know, it's given its age for sure. Not saying that it looks bad, like just purely just because of the decor, the flooring. The flooring doesn't look bad. The staircase is okay too, you know, but you can definitely tell that this is like an older home, and you know, maybe potentially the person that owns this home has a little bit of an older style choice, but it doesn't look bad. I think everything goes. Okay, this looks decent too. Ooh, that floor is really dark, really, really, really dark. It doesn't look bad, but it looks really dark. Okay, I haven't seen any floors this dark, like probably ever. Like these floors are black. Love, you know, I feel like I understand the reasoning behind it, but now if you want to like have a glider floors in this home, you probably just have to take these floors up, because it looks like it's just been, if this isn't like the original color of the floor and they stained it, I don't think that you can, there's no going back after you stain them. So thanks for all the likes, guys. I appreciate it. Everybody on TikTok, everybody on YouTube, you guys are amazing. Thank you for all the support and tuning in. Are all the floors this dark? Why? Okay, so I could have saw it like maybe in that other room, but I'm not really crazy about it being all throughout. I think that it kind of just throws everything off a little bit. I've never seen really, really dark floors like that before. I'm not crazy about this light, but I do like this like accent here, or whatever this would be called, this ceiling decoration molding thing. I don't know what the term is for that, but oh, okay, the kitchen actually looks kind of good. I actually like the wood. I think that this looks really, really, really good. It looks like this is the refrigerator right here. You got a decent amount of counter space. It's not like a crazy amount. Like if you really like look at it, it's not like a crazy amount, but I do really like this kitchen. I don't know how y'all feel about it. Like, let me know if you like the kitchen or not, because maybe it's too much wood for you guys, but I'm a fan of the wood. You know, I think that this looks really good. And I like that it's not like too many colors going on. I do think that it might be like difficult to like make certain colors look good in here though. Not crazy about the wallpaper, but it's like I said, it doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. I like that you can sit at the island. There are areas where you can put a table. We got a ceiling fan, and there's like another sitting area. So there's multiple different areas that you can just, you know, sit down at. I think that having more options than just at the kitchen table or just at the island is definitely like a plus for sure. Built-in microwave. Okay, so they have plenty of places. You know what I've noticed? These houses, right, that are always listed at like 1 million and something or 900 plus, 900,000 plus, right? They always have an area where you're gonna be able to drink. So that tells me that maybe I need to, you know, go to like the bar or something, or like go get me like a couple of drinks every now and then again, because the people that are in the spaces that I need to be in, they like to turn up. They like to drink. They got the martini glasses and everything in here. So I'm starting to take notice though. I have always noticed that these houses always have something like that going on. They might have like a wine cellar. They'll have like this little beverage nook area. They always have these types of things in their homes. And I'm not crazy about this color though. This green color is not it for me. Like, I just think that this green color just kind of looks crazy. I probably wouldn't have painted it that, you know. The flooring, I mean, decent, you know, nothing too crazy in here. Oh, this is okay. This is okay. I hope there's a light right here because I feel like that's a little bit too dark, you know. I don't know. It kind of looks crazy though. But I don't dislike it. I think it looks good. Kind of, you know, it takes some getting used to though. Okay. In the office area. Okay, this is okay. Usually they'll have like people that are selling their homes. They'll have like some type of like, what is it? Certificate or something, or like their degree on the wall, and you'll be able to like tell where they went to school. And I always think that that's so interesting, you know, to see like, you know, the education history of some individuals. This is an interesting room. I'm sure this is probably the master. Okay, master bathroom. It doesn't look horrible. You know, this is an older home though. This is an older home. I like the tub. Did we already see a shower? No, we haven't seen a shower yet. Where is the shower? Oh my gosh. I just know if the tub looks like this, I would only assume that the shower looks kind of interesting too, right? They love wood in this house. They love wood. It's starting to, you know, definitely a fan. I'm a fan of the darker wood, but I think that at the end of the day, it can get a little bit, you can overdo it with anything. This has been the only bedroom that we've seen carpet in so far, so that's good. This room hasn't been probably touched in a very long time. Even the ceiling fan, I feel like that's probably like, it's given original. This bathroom probably hasn't been, you know, touched either. I think that it probably goes to that other bedroom that we were just looking at with the carpet. Ooh. I don't like the burgundy ceiling. I think that needs to be changed. I feel like it makes the room feel small. So hopefully they go in and they correct that at some point. Okay. This is an interesting room. I'm not crazy about, you know, the pictures on the wall and the drawings and stuff, but hey, to each his own. Wait, what? Oh, they're just doing it. They're just putting the things down. Okay. So this person probably was like into like some type of art, it looks like. I don't know if I think these were just murals that were, you know, drawn onto the wall. I feel like this is probably like some work from the person that lived in this house, because it looks like that person is the same as this person right here, but I don't know who that is. So if y'all know who that is, y'all let me know. Like if it's a celebrity or something. Okay, just a flex space. It looks like another area where you can have a desk and all that good stuff. So this house is almost 5,000 square feet. You're gonna have multiple areas that you can just utilize for whatever. Okay, a better picture of the pool. Backyard is beautiful. I think the backyard is really, really beautiful. I wish that it had more grass though. Me growing up in Central Virginia, I'm used to grass. You know what I mean? My family had a bunch of like land that we could just go out. I could walk outside barefoot if I wanted to, and I did for a lot of my childhood. So I'm not saying that you can't do that here, but I just wish that there was a little bit more grass. I think there is some right here, but I just haven't seen it like in a picture yet to be like, oh yeah, that looks good. Oh yeah, so they do have some grass back here, so that's nice. That is really, really nice. I think that, you know, if it's somebody that's older that purchases the home, or if it's someone that has a family with like small children in it, they may not want their children to be as close to the water. If if they are that type of people. Some people are like, okay, as long as they can see them. But I think this looks good though. Okay, so you even have an area that you can grill in, so that's definitely a plus. Definitely a plus. There's that water again. Yeah, this house is cool though. It does need some things, done to it, but all of the things that I pointed out is literally just personal preference. Okay, so this is what your HOA is paying for, the Racket and Swim Club. This, I'm not sure what this area is. I'm sure it's probably just like a community building. And then you have a pool. So you have a pool at your house and you have a pool in the neighborhood. So I think that that's like a you're kind of like doubling back, but hey, the person that designed that home, that's what they wanted. So this house is okay. I do think that there's some things like the dark floors. I don't necessarily like that. There are some things where I would just be like, we didn't get a chance to see the shower. It was a lot of wood. Some of the rooms didn't have any updating. So really paint, not really like much more than that, I feel like. And the flooring that I mentioned. If I had to rate this one on a scale of 1 to 10, I probably would give this about a 5. I'm falling somewhere in the middle. I don't think that it looks horrible, but I do think that there are some things that like would have to be done to it. So, unless somebody just comes in and like they just absolutely love it, because that's always a possibility. But usually people are going to come in and they're going to want to change some things. So, yeah, I think that's it. We're going to give this one a 5 out of 10. But okay guys, so that is the end of this stream. I appreciate each and every single one of you for tuning in. If you need any assistance buying, selling, or investing in any of your real estate transactions, definitely reach out to me. I'll do whatever I can to assist you. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. I appreciate you guys for the support, and I'll catch you guys back here tomorrow.